So hey guys, my name is Sophea and welcome to this channel and welcome to this series. If you're single and I feel like to speak about today about heartbreak and how I deal with it. Because if you guys do not know, I got hurt and the story goes like this. Like when I was 15, I met a guy who was 7 years older than me and 6 years older than me, and he is a Christian. He is a worship leader. Like in that time, he is, and he was in that time, and I'm very thankful right now that he has a family. He built everything up, and the Lord bless him a lot. And I'm just speaking about this because I know that a lot of girls who went through a lot of heartbreaks and what to do because he was in a relationship and I was single, and it's now 7 years. Wow, it's very long. For 7 years I'm totally alone and he had relationship, and I had to watch that they got together, they got engaged, they got married, she got pregnant, they have a child, they just saw every step of their life. And so what did I do? Was I bitter? In the first year it happened like this. It's um like when I found it out, it was through social media. He didn't have the audacity to tell me, like the guts to tell me that he's in relationship. And we were still writing like a lot of hearts and so on. And he's like, "You're my best friend." And I said, "Yeah, well, your girlfriend is now your best friend, not me, you know." And that went like that. And then I cut all the tie, all the contact, like, and everyone's like, "You're crazy, you're a Christian, you should be okay." But I said, I will not be okay because I don't want to be friends with seeing what they're having, because it hurts me. It hurts a lot. And that's why I don't understand when people are heartbroken and they can be friends with their ex or so on. You will never move on if you will be friends with them. I moved on. I let go because truly I like that guy a lot. And for me, it was very important. But for me, it's important to not break any relationship. And I will never be a third party that will break someone's relationship, because what the Lord has put together, we should not break. And so I saw how they went into relationship, and yes, he came to my youth, had worship, and people were like looking at both of us because they were waiting that I will do something stupid. But I didn't. I just sit there, had worship, loving the Lord, kneeling down, and some people were like on the microphone was like, right now it's not the time um, to just be on your knees and so on, because I was on my knees. I was praying. I was like, "Lord, give me strength to be on that knees and praying for them." And I was praying for him. And for me, if I have the strength to do that, I'll do that. I'll be on my knees. You don't have to tell me that I cannot be on my knees. I'll be on my knees. And many people told me, like, his leader told me, like, "Oh, that's not real love." When it's not real love, why it hurt me so much for 7 whole years? So for me, I know that it was true love. It was true love, that I love him truly. And I was hurt. And I had a heartbreak. And there's always these two people. It's like, one, they're always gonna they don't care, they just go into relationship, and the other one is gonna stay, and the other one is the loyal one. It's gonna stay. And I don't say that he's not loyal. That's not what I'm saying. When you guys are watching, that you guys know him, I don't say that. But I'm just speaking out of knowing and seeing. And the one who stays single start searching for something else, because that partner will not satisfy. And sorry to say that only immature people gonna jump from another relationship to another relationship and hurt other people to other people. A mature person gonna stand still, heal themselves, get walk through life. And for me, I got to know that in that way, the Lord truly who He is in that painful season, because I was hurt, and the Lord told me, pray for that too, bless them. And I said, never in my life I'm gonna do that. But you know what? It helped me so much that I start praying for her, for him, and for their relationship. And I start blessing them. I start going for it. And it started healing me time by time. It started healing me. So I don't have any bitterness. Yes, when I see that person, I'm like keeping my far away, go from aside. But I didn't have any hatred towards them. And that's the first thing. I prayed for them. Even it was hard starting blessing for them. Like I didn't even only pray for them, I blessed them. I blessed their relationship, and that healed me. And secondly, I write down in diaries that I prayed for them and I blessed them, you know. I start speaking with the Lord about my pain, and that went like, Lord, I have this pain. I did not know why, for what you did this, but I know that you want to use that, you know. So I spoke with the Lord about these things. And then I start traveling, I start getting to know new people, and then I could see who are fake people, because around me were so many people who was trying to speak into my life that it was not, it was just my imaginary, and I should just, you know, forget about it. And that is what people wanted me to go in circle, I said, no, stop. I'm just going out. That is the door that the Lord closed. I'm gonna go out, you know. I'm not just gonna stay. And my relationship to the Lord grew very strong in that time, because I didn't had any, really not many to trust, because I could hear the gossip about me to other people. I told someone about something, and suddenly on the next Sunday, I heard from someone telling me this. So I had not many people that I can trust. And I started trusting the Lord with everything what I'm having. And in that time, I started to write diaries, write everything down, what I feel and what I know. And when I'm going back, I can see the feelings, you know, how hard it was. And many times I thought that I'm running through a wall because it didn't want it to heal. It was like putting salt on my wounds. And then I start to realize there are people who on purposely come into my life and mention his name and putting salt on my wound. And that people is like, get out. I don't want that. And some people I let for a long time, and I'm very thankful that right now I don't have those kind of people anymore in my life. I'm like, okay, I'm not sharing everything to anyone. And I'm speaking about this because I know that heartbreak is a very hard thing. It hurts. And I know that my voice is like, every time when I speak about it, it's changing, because I feel that still, and I feel those people who are in heartbreak. And mostly I tell them like, hey, start working on yourself. And in one, you're gonna see if you want it still or not, you know. If a guy really truly loves you, you're gonna stay. And there were many guys coming into my life. They wanted me, but they couldn't stay. They wanted immediately. And I said, I need to wait. I need to see. But they're like, they wanted immediately, and then they would go for the girl that would immediately date them, you know. And there's some guys who just came, they just wanted a one night stand. I'm like, I'm Christian. I don't sleep, you know. I don't sleep around. I'm gonna sleep with my husband when we're married. And for them, it was too much like, oh, you're too religious. That's not religion. That is biblical ways. Religious people's gonna do outside. The person who loves Christ is working from the inside, you know. And then when you start to be healed, you don't want just anyone in your life, because you don't want to cry anymore. You don't want to go through that anymore. So right now, I'm totally healed and I can enjoy life, and I'm very thankful for that. And if you are in a heartbreak, I want to pray for you, because it's very important to speak about this. And I'm very honored that you found this video. So Father in heaven, I pray for those who are heartbroken right now and who are crying and listening to what I'm speaking. Maybe right now it didn't help them, but maybe in the future it's gonna help them, Lord. I pray and I bless them, Lord, and I pray that there will be people coming not wanting to speak into their life, but just sit there and listen to them. And if you open doors, Lord. Open doors for them, Lord, that they see that you're good, and may they meet you face to face, and may they start to have a relationship with you, have a relation of you, Jesus. May they meet you there, and I bless them in Jesus' mighty name. And we say amen and amen and amen. And to those who are brokenhearted, the Lord is with you. and be blessed. See you guys in the next video. So bye, guys.